everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some of my plant chores, showing you how I prepare my plants for winter and just kind of making them look nicer, because a lot of them have some damaged leaves, but I like to wait until they kind of hibernate a little bit more before I start just chopping off the brown spots and stuff. So anyway, if you find this interesting, it'll be kind of me just doing my own thing, but maybe you'll learn something, or maybe I'll learn something if you see me doing something wrong or think I should do something else instead, because I'm by no means a professional. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. But other than that, I'm just going to get right into the video. If you're new here, please subscribe and, you know, the drill, leave a like, share it with a friend. And please leave me a comment. I really appreciate all the comments that I get, and I try to respond to as many as possible. But other than that, I hope you enjoy, and yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through my room. It is a little bit messy right now because if you didn't know, my family's kind of in the middle of getting ready to move, hopefully this spring. So my room is kind of a disaster, so my shelves, some of them might be really messy, but please just try to look past that, and I'm sorry, that's not normally what my room is like. But yeah. So I'm just gonna go through and like look at like the, you know, the stickers. I'm probably gonna take the stickers off, not of like their baby pots, like this is just their nursery pot, so I don't care, like that's a nursery pot, that's a nursery pot, that's not what matters. But then this one right here, see how it has that big sticker? I'll take it off and I'll set it here, and then I have this towel here, so I'm gonna do some repotting as well, so I don't want to get my bed messy and full of dirt, but that's where I'm recording right now, so just, you know, bear with me. But yeah, and then this one, my philodendron, needs some work because it has those brown edges, so I'll just trim those off. This one is looking good. That one's looking good. This one's looking good. This one is looking pretty good, but this one, oh my goodness, needs some work. Oh, actually, that one might have a sticker on its pot too, so I'll take this one. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, we're good. And then, oh geez, I'm trying not to show my mess, but yeah, up here. And then, please ignore this. Oh my goodness, my poor rabbit's foot fern. I literally don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. Please help me out with it. I love it so much, and it's like up here dying. Same with my rattlesnake calathea. I have two sources of humidity for it, but I know with winter time, it gets very dry, and now it's very upset with me. Oh jeez. But yeah, I think I'm gonna trim off the brown tips from these bad boys because they have been neglected, and I'm so sorry. Ooh, I almost knocked like everything over. But yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, I might be making you guys dizzy. Hopefully I'm not. I'm so sorry. How are these guys doing for roots? I don't think they're ready yet. That's so annoying. Well, I'll pot this guy anyway. Because that little pot is not doing it for him at all. I'm gonna trim off some of the brown tips of this one. Oops. Oops. And as you can see, some of these are pretty saturated because I literally watered them like yesterday. This guy just has some brown leaves in there that I need to take care of as well. And then, let's see. Everything else is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we have the plants that we're gonna work with, And don't mind me, this is my breakfast. I made myself a smoothie, and it's literally like 8 in the morning right now. So if I say something really stupid, just know it's because I'm still waking up, and I'm sorry. But yeah, so some people might come for me, but I literally just use the normal scissors to cut off the brown tips because I don't have like a gardening scissors, and I don't see the difference, honestly. I literally have no idea if there is a difference. But yeah, so that's something. But yeah, so I'm gonna just start off with the Monstera on this side, and I'll work my way to the Philodendron Brazil over here, and we'll just kind of hang out. Wait, that was so easy. Why didn't I do that right away? Some of these are such a pain to get the stickers off, so I just assumed this one would suck as well. That's embarrassing. Well, that was an easy chore. Hold on, I'm gonna bring the trash can over here because I'll need it for the dried leaves and such. Alright, get the sticker off of this one. Oh yeah, this one's more difficult. Oh, I don't think I can get that one. This pot is really, really old, so I'm not surprised that the sticker's kind of attached to it. It's gonna look like my cat ate the leaves. My cat is very good for the most part with my plants, but with my mom's plants, he is so sassy, and it's because she lets him in her room, even though, like, he's, you know, if he's in the room, then he's gonna do what he wants, but for me, he's not allowed in my room, even though I love the guy. There's some plants in here where I don't know what would happen if he ate them, so it's better safe than sorry. And that guy is a special needs cat already, so he doesn't need more medication to be on. But yeah, and I've never had any problems with my dog and the plants. And if anyone does have problems with their dogs and plants, I'm literally so confused because I mean, I guess if you have one on the floor. Actually, I think my mom, she had a husky, and one time she brought the husky to her sister's house because her sister loves dogs and literally just adores them, even if they're really sassy, which her husky was really sassy. But yeah, her husky Kino totally peed in one of her plant pots, which, yeah, I don't know. But all of mine are high enough off the ground that Gunner couldn't do that. He sometimes boops the plants with his nose, but other than that, he doesn't really care. Like, look at him, he's just chilling right here. Buddy! Gunner! Gunner, hello! He's so handsome. Such a handsome man. But yeah, I'm gonna fast forward through this because this is actually gonna take longer than I thought. Okay, one spider plant down. Oh, missed a spot. Okay, now one spider plant down and one more to go, and these were literally watered just yesterday, so I don't know why they're looking so droopy and sad. But yeah, I'm sure they're fine. They're spider plants. Like, you can't kill a spider plant. Like, I've never seen anyone who's literally able to kill a spider plant. The only exception is if your cat eats the entire plant, which my cat would definitely do, because I heard that spider plants are literally like LSD for cats. So yeah, keep your spider plants away from cats if you didn't know that. But yeah, so now on to the other spider plant, and I'm just once again going to fast forward through this. You guys get it, just trimming off all the brown spots. It's not really exciting. Okay, second spider plant done. These guys are looking pretty worse for wear, so I might have to keep a closer eye on them, especially this. I literally have no idea why it's doing this. I wish it would stop it. But yeah, so that is that. Oh my goodness. There's a flock of geese flying over my house there now. But yeah, next up I will work on the Golden Goddess Philodendron. Also, I think it's a lemon lime upright. That might be another word for it. I just watered it yesterday, but it feels like it could use a little bit more water, so I might have to do that. But yeah. So, if you guys don't know the backstory to this plant, this was in the clearance aisle at Lowe's, and it was literally dying. And I was like, oh, I can save it. They just overwatered it. And yeah, it's looking scraggly now, but I'm not sure if you can see, but there is new growth coming in at the very bottom. So once that stuff gets bigger, it will look a lot less scraggly and a lot nicer. But yeah. Let me see. I'm not sure. The top two leaves have been kind of iffy for me, so I wouldn't be surprised if we lost them. But I'm literally just going to chop off that brown bit. And I know that's not pretty either, but I might honestly just trim it right here once I get more leaves at the bottom, because this isn't going to grow vertical anymore. And I feel like it would be better for the plant if this wasn't in the way. And it would just have like new start, you know, like this and this. So I might honestly trim these down, but we'll see. Or at least trim off this leaf. This leaf kind of stresses me out. But yeah. Honestly, I might do it right now. There. Yeah, I love that so much more. You all might be coming for me, I know, I'm sorry. But literally, I'm just going to take those off. Look at that, so much better. Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of this one too. But it looks like there's going to be some coming out right here. So I'll give it a fighting chance right now. But this is going to be so much better. Hopefully. Plant people, if I just did something wrong, I'm so sorry. But to me, it felt right. I know I just cut off like literally the biggest growth that it had, but I'd rather have a healthy looking plant than a big looking plant. And honestly, if I would have left those leaves on there, I don't know how healthy looking it would have been. Alright, now here's my worst looking monstera, and if you guys don't know the backstory to this one, basically what happened was all my monsteras that I have were all in like a big cluster and getting super root bound, and it wasn't healthy for the plant at all. Like, it was starting to decline, so I was like, alright, I need to go on a rescue mission and save this plant. So I separated them in the middle of summer, which was my first mistake, because, you know, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that during fall, not in summer. But I don't think the plant would have lasted until fall anyways. And then, the second mistake is that I accidentally ripped off the main root system for this plant because it got tangled and I was too aggressive. So the root system is literally, it's getting there. Like, it's solid in the ground now. But until then, the leaves definitely took a toll, because Sis was drying out a little bit because she couldn't get enough water. But yeah, so now that it's fall, I did some care, got rid of the ugliest looking leaf, and then for the rest of them, just trimmed off the brown bits because I would feel bad to just leave it with one leaf. But yeah. Alright, now is my rabbit's foot fern, and honestly, I don't know how much I can actually do for this plant. I was thinking I could trim up a lot of the dead bits, but then I don't know how much plant I would have actually left, you know, so we'll see. I literally, okay, I know these plants, like, I don't know what to do. I've heard people say that you're supposed to mist them, and I mist this plant all the time, but then it still dries out, so I water it all the time. Well, not all the time, like, it's not, like, I water it regularly, and it's still drying out over here, and I don't know what to do for her. but I love her so much. She was one of the first plants that I got, actually. It was an Easter gift, and I thought it was so cute. And I just don't know why she's doing this to me, and I love her. And she holds sentimental value, so hopefully I don't do her dirty. But yeah, if anyone has any tips for her rabbit's foot fern, please let me know. I am so in need of help with this plant right now. I don't want to do dirty, you know. It deserves good treatment. Look at it, its little roots are so fluffy. I love it. I wish it was happier. I'm so sad. But yeah, that's the best I can do for right now. I don't feel safe using the scissors on it. But yeah, up next is my wandering dude, and he desperately needs this. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for him. I was hoping I could get those other propagations rooted first before I put this guy in a pot by himself, because this is a big pot for a small plant. I'm running out of pots. But these dudes are pretty fast growers, so I'm sure he will be just fine. And if I end up putting in propagations later, it will be all fine. I'm not too worried. These guys are really hardy. Oh my goodness, it's caught. There we go. Okay. Put this guy in. Just plug him in. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, hopefully, being in a bigger pot, that will make him happy, because I literally accidentally killed my other wandering plant, and that's why I have the propagations. That's all that's left of it. And it got so big before I murdered it. I'm sad, because I love that plant. So hopefully I can get it back on the right track. Okay, now here's a sad time. My rattlesnake calathea. This plant, I love this plant so much. And I've done everything I could possibly think of for this plant. And here it is, dying right before my eyes. And I feel so bad, because it's so beautiful and it doesn't deserve this. There are still plenty of leaves that aren't turning crusty, but I'm sure by December, Sis will have left the building. But maybe not, who knows. Let me see if I can salvage her. I'm going to trim up all the dead leaves or dying ones that are beyond saving, and see if I can get her back to the point of return. But yeah, if anyone has any calathea care for me, please let me know, because I love this plant. I adore this plant. It is so beautiful, and I just wish it was happier here. Because it is so cool, so unique. I love it. The front is green and darker green, and then the back is purple. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so pretty. But yeah, I will say that little trimming made her look less sad, but you can tell. Everyone who knows plants can tell that this plant is unhappy. Okay, now to my Mandula pothos. Okay, I literally thought this plant was dead. That scared me. Okay. So, when I got this plant, it was actually just a bunch of cuttings and stuff. And I'm gonna stick that back in there. There we go, that's so much better. And one of the cuttings, I thought it had no more roots, but it was actually just the end of the cutting, and I'm sorry. You probably don't even know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's fine. The moral of the story is it's actually fine. I just saw it wrong. Okay. But yeah, so I accidentally overwatered this plant once, and now I think I might have done it again. Oops. But I've been putting off watering this plant, like a long time. And Sis was looking sad, so I was like, here, drink up, my friend. And I think I made her drink up too much. Oops. Yeah. That's why she has all the crusty ends, is because I overwatered her. It was entirely my fault. She used to be so full and so luscious and beautiful. And then I overwatered her. And it's like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that made her look a tiny bit better. And then finally, my philodendron Brazil, who is looking kind of good, but also I don't know why he's getting so many dry bits. But other than these dry bits, he's literally growing so fast, and he's looking real beautiful, and I wonder if it's because I don't water him enough. I know these plants don't need a lot of water, so I'm always paranoid because I don't want to give them root rot, because I know that's like a big thing for these plants. I'm always super careful, but I wonder if in me being careful, I accidentally didn't water them enough. But yeah, he didn't have too many brown leaves. The rest of the brown is actually part of him. That's a thing that a lot of philodendrons do, is where they have like their leaf nodes. They will get a lot of like these flaky bits too, and that's like my best way to tell apart philodendrons from pothos. But yeah, oops, I need to get rid of that. There. Okay. But yeah, so that was just me doing some planty chores, some winter care, preparing them for winter. I would have brought my big ivy here because he is dropping a lot of leaves, but I just don't have the room for him. And the reason why he's dropping leaves is I just think it's a thing that he does during the winter, honestly. Like, every year I've had him, he's done this around this time. And the first year I was so scared that I killed him. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't know what I did, I'm so sorry. But then he just dropped like his old leaves, but then he grew a bunch of like new baby leaves in its place, so I'm sure it's just part of his process. He's just figuring everything out, so I'm just going to let him do his thing. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe, share this with your friends, give me some comments down below. Gunner, hey Gunner. This is my dog Gunner. I am Dana, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!